One of the strangest things I think we've heard, at least today, is that going through the personal effects of Muammar Gadhafi, we're told there was found some type of a photo album with many pictures of former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice.
Right.
Is this unusual to you? What do you think of this? What do you make of it?
Well, Secretary Rice is an esteemed colleague, by the way, at Hoover, and a friend, something of a friend, so I don't think she's flattered by this. He's a very, very strange man. There's only one person possibly on the world stage more weird than Muammar Gadhafi, and that's Kim Jong-il in North Korea, who bears enormous comparison to this man. We do know that Secretary Rice did go to Libya in 2007, because you'll remember, Joe, that the Bush administration had bet that Muammar Gadhafi had changed his spots, that he had become a reformed, unaltered man, that he had turned in his weapons of mass destruction. He was visited by Secretary Rice, and he developed, and it's just a very odd man with very odd fixations.
We did reach out to former Secretary Rice to ask her for some type of a comment. She said through her office that she'll reserve comment until the release of her book on November 1st, at which time she'll actually talk about her meeting Muammar Gadhafi. But it's clear that he had some type of obsession or fascination with her. A good example of that is a statement he made regarding her, and we can put it up and show you a graphic. He said, "I support my darling black African woman. I admire and am very proud of the way she leans back and gives orders to the Arab leaders. I love her very much. I admire her, and I'm proud of her because she's a black woman of African origin." Does this sound like an obsession to you almost?
I think so, but see, remember one thing. Again, we're talking about a very, very odd man. And he also fancied himself at one point as something of an African. He basically said at one point that Libya is an African country. It has nothing to do with the Arabs. And he dubbed himself king of the kings of Africa. And he turned his back on the Arabs. By the way, Joe, that's why the Arabs gave a green light to the NATO war against Muammar Gadhafi. So, again, part of this obsession, part of this fixation, part of his own self-definition was this new discovery of himself as an African.